Hi, I'm Simon Rushton and this is Taxi Chronicles Podcast. On this podcast, we spontaneously interview unsuspecting passengers with their permission, allowing them to share their intimate life stories and concerns. As our slogan states, real riders, real stories. Some riders prefer to be anonymous, while others ask me to tell their story later on. Either way, there are all genuine 5 to 10 minutes stories, so sit back and enjoy this episode. Morning. We've got three lovely ladies in the car. One of them doesn't want to talk. I don't know why. They don't say they come into London that often, but I've just picked them up from Covent Garden, Soho.
Absolutely not in Covent Garden.
Soho. I'm the taxi man from hell. No, they're gonna tell me or tell you guys how they think London has changed. Can I hold that, ladies? One of you hold that.
Oh.
How they think London has changed. And what their night out has been like. So go on then, ladies.
I mean, can I just say for the record, it's a Sunday night. It's 6:54. I don't think we can class it as a night out.
Okay.
However, I'll tell you what we have been doing. We just went to Sophie's in Soho. I never even heard of it. We went for a race. It's absolutely sublime. Really nice. Highly recommend it. Sophie's in Soho, not Covent Garden. Or are we in Covent Garden? Are we in Covent Garden? Maybe you're right, Mr. Taxi Man.
Covent Garden.
Okay, nearby. All right, maybe we'll let him off. Yes, it was great. I highly recommend. Do you have anything to add to that, Ashley?
No.
Oh,
Everybody's
you're actually
got-
great material. You are.
You're doing a great job. You're
Everybody-
doing a great job.
So how have you ladies been coping during all this 6 meters apart, 5 meters apart, all this?
We're pretty cozy right now.
Yeah, we're not doing that very well actually. I take a relaxed approach to the whole thing. I think most people do though, don't you? You can't be 2 meters apart at all times. Have you seen those videos where those people have those big sticks attached to them and they're like, oh yeah, 2 meters apart and it's like a radius. Wait, I'm not making any sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know.
Tell me about the conversation we just had with the would you rather. Do that.
No.
Come on,
No.
tell us.
Would you rather?
Oh no, I don't. Is this a family-friendly podcast?
Yeah, no, go on, it's alright. Go on.
Would
Tell
you
the story.
rather have dicks for fingers or a finger for a dick?
Dicks
Is this appropriate?
Dicks for, are you asking me now?
Yes.
Dicks for fingers.
You can cut this bit
or
out
a
if you
finger
want.
for a dick. I know how to answer that.
I mean, I know which one I'd
But
choose.
why would you? But then you can't do nothing with dicks on the fingers, can you? You can't pick anything up. You have to jerk your hands. You'd have to jerk your hands to be able to pick up for anything, wouldn't you? To get it.
I mean, it
She's
depends
recording
how
me.
Some people's fingers, dicks are the size of fingers, so you might be alright. But I mean, judging by your reaction, you wouldn't be.
No, I'm just thinking. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all.
No,
So what was the guy's answer?
did
Whoever
he
asked the
say?
question.
I don't know, we didn't see that.
Oh, we didn't read that far, no.
We were
Right,
assuming
well,
though that
what
you'd have a
about if
finger
you
for
had a
dick.
man? Well, assuming you. Well, let's say you. If the man had to make that, your man, you had to make that decision for your man. What would you say?
I mean, I'm not going to walk around with someone that's dicks for fingers.
Yeah, although, I mean,
Imagine when he tries to open the door for you to walk into a restaurant or
yeah, but
something.
imagine
Well,
every
you can
time.
never have children, could you?
Well, I mean,
Well, unless
fingers
there's a
can
way
still-
of. Unless there's a way of. You know, okay.
It's a hard one. Have you got any more of those? That was quite good.
Well, I could give you a military one, but it was a bit strong.
Military?
Oh, go on.
Yes, I'm ex-military.
Are you?
It's the kind of question that we used to get asked in the military.
Oh.
Would you sleep with your dad to save your
Oh
mum's
yeah, I've
life?
had this one before.
To
It's
save your
awful.
what?
Mum's life.
Oh God. Oh God.
Now, if you can't answer the question in 10 seconds, you'll be doing
You'd have
press-ups.
to. You'd have to.
You'd have to do the press-ups.
I don't know. I think this might be where I say goodbye to my mum.
She's had a good time, hasn't she? Your time's up now, love.
Do you know what, Mickey? When your number's up, love. Your number's up right now.
I've got another good one, right? Would you rather sleep with your cousin and nobody knows, Or would you rather you don't have to sleep with your cousin, but everybody thinks you have?
Oh, that's a good one. I'd sleep with my cousin, honestly. Queen Victoria did it. If it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. And I've actually got quite a handsome cousin.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Okay. Well.
What's your answer?
Am I the only one?
Me, no, I would not sleep with my cousin. People can
but
think what they want. I'm not sleeping with my cousin. It's just not something that's going to happen.
Well, I mean...
What about your friend who's nice and quiet? Look at her sitting elegantly. She's sitting there like, oh, I'm innocent.
She is the innocent one.
She's definitely not sleeping with my cousin,
The quiet one is never the innocent one.
Oh, yeah. Are you hiding up from us, Chloe?
See, hear that little laugh? That James Bond laugh.
No, I think that's actually true in this instance, aren't you? You're not the she's the innocent one.
Yeah.
But she did just for the record, she did just shake her head as in no, you wouldn't sleep with your cousin. No.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that one up.
What else have we got? What else have we got?
You're all being really boring with your answers though. I mean,
Well.
not that I was ever going to sleep with my dad, but.
So,
moving on.
Moving on. So what have we got? What professions do we have in the car? What do you ladies do for a living?
We've got 2 event managers,
Okay.
and you can explain yours.
I'm a HR manager.
Okay, so the HR manager.
Yeah.
She's very PC.
You're still in employment. Are the event managers in a furlough? Because every event manager gets in his car is in furlough.
Luckily, we work for a big bank, so we are still working and
that's
quite
good.
secure. So good news.
Yeah, it's a good industry to be in, isn't it, banking during this time? Because you don't get affected by it, basically. I don't
You'll
think.
be surprised. I had a banker today. He said.
Oh yeah,
loads
they're
of
losing all their bonuses, aren't they?
Well, not just that. A load of bankers get sacked around this. Was it January and February time of year or something like
They're
that?
usually before bonus time, basically.
Yeah, if they're not going to hit their target.
Yeah,
they're not making money.
going to pay them like a 30 grand bonus.
Sack loads of them to make more money for the shareholders and stuff. Vicious business, but it is banking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's been cutbacks in all sorts of. I mean, I'm sure there has been cutbacks in banking, but you can't put bankers on like furlough, say, or anything like that. Like it has to be.
Well, for us, it's been like a big PR thing. Like obviously banks have a bad name for sponging off the government already, like all the bailouts and things. So they've not wanted to utilise any of the government offerings so that they can be seen as
exactly
positive.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You can't be lending money and borrowing money and shit like that and not pay your workforce. And claiming for government for that. So yeah. Anyway. This has taken a turn for the sensible, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, yes. How about you? Have you been busy?
Well,
busy night, mate.
Yes.
Knocking off soon.
No, it had. You know what? I'll tell you this. During the lockdown, you had one point the streets were quiet for about a week and a half. Then the young people just said like, we're
Fuck the system.
And they were going doing their night, having house parties. They were buying these Bluetooth headsets and having parties. So
silent disco?
Yeah. So the police doesn't know. The neighbours can't complain.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
They're all doing things.
Actually, your neighbours would love that.
But then obviously at the end of the party, you get a couple of hundred people pouring out a house.
Yeah.
And everybody's running different directions. Those kind of things. But and then later on, you had a lot of people who were just saying, "Oh, I'm just going to my friend's house for dinner. Oh, they're having some mental issues, so I need to have some,
That was us.
together time and things like that."
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting one. How did you ladies cope with the lockdown?
It's been ups and downs,
Mix,
really, hasn't it?
yeah. I remember you had quite a low point.
At the start.
I hope you don't mind me saying, but you did have a bit of a, oh my god, what am I going to do? We're going into lockdown. And Ash doesn't live with anyone, so I think it was really hard for you. And then it's hard for us, wasn't it, to sit and be like, oh, we can't come round, we're really sorry, but like, what do you do?
What you do? Yeah. You call an Uber at night and just go around your friends' house.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's what everyone was doing.
Yeah. No, I did that. I did that once, didn't I? I felt really bad. Isn't it weird how like terrible you felt?
I was saying,
I felt like an absolute criminal. Like.
I had a guy like that in a taxi. I was saying to him, "What are you cooking? That smells really nice." you going to dinner, like a dinner party? He said, no, I'm okay. And then I went, are you sure? I said, I was looking at him and I said to him, mate, everybody's been going out to dinner with their friends. He goes, oh really? Yes, I'm going to dinner. I couldn't take it any longer. I feel so guilty, like I'm breaking the law.
Yeah, you don't want to
I can't stay in alone any longer. He just lost the plot. I said, okay mate, don't worry, we'll get you there shortly.
Oh my god.
So it's like that, but yeah.
But people don't want to admit because other people do look down their noses at you. They're like, what are you doing?
I wouldn't care. Let me tell you something. When Boris said that day, he said everyone's got to stay indoors, you can only come out for exercise. I was down East London. Everybody came out, the market was open, shops, everything was being sold. There's just nothing could change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took some time for it to get quiet.
For people to do it,
Because it also depends how people live as well. Some people live like they do the cash, the hustling kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I bet those people didn't stop today.
Yeah. There was a time where they said you could only
Excuse me, for the record, he's just run through a red light. Can we all just...
Did we?
I think you should all know this about your podcast host. Like to live life on the edge.
Okay, well.
He's going to cut that bit out.
No, you can see it because you have to prove it. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Spoken like a true criminal, love it.
Okay, but anyway, ladies, we're here at your destination.
Yeah.
From the looks of it.
That's going red.
Keep an eye on this one.
Stopping on this to get you home.
Do you know what? It's an absolute hoot. Thanks very much.
Yes, you can feel. Don't forget to follow me on social media. We post twice a day.
Oh, right.
8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Have you had any other good conversations today?
We hope you liked that episode. Keeping in mind, we never know who we're going to interview. We post twice a day, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. GMT. Have you ever considered the future economies to invest in? Why not listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories? Considering Africa has the fastest growing economies and population on Earth and has done for many years, it holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. We publish twice a week, Tuesday with a guest investor and Fridays talking about investment, politics and history, providing a clear understanding for any potential investor.